So I am Roz from Real Results Fitness, and I am going to talk you through Pilates 100. Now there's different variations of 100, different modifications we can make. Today I'm going to use my ball as well for some of it, and I'm also, bear with, I'm also going to show you how you can use a cushion for stability and more comfort as well. So first of all, the benefits are we get lots of strength through the core, work the hip flexors and also the neck flexors where we're lifting the head. So I won't go through a full 100. So the 100 is the pulses that you do with your hand as you control your core muscles. So the first variation I'm going to show you is no equipment at all. So we're on our back. So we engage the core muscles first, belly button in towards spine, lift the knees up above the hips. And for the classic move, we would lift the head up, small gap between the chin and the chest, and we would pulse the hands and we'd look towards the knees. So as I said, it's a great core strengthener, but many people find it too difficult to hold the head up for that long. So I always give a variation in class, splitting the head lift. So you can come up, pulse your hands for a count of 10, and then bring hands down for a count of 10. And we just keep repeating that until we completed our 100. Now for more stability, we can use a cushion between the knees. That also helps us create more core engagement if we're gripping stuff between the knees. And I'd often use the alternative for cushion if you haven't got one of these, which is a nice soft mini ball. I use these a lot in my Pilates classes because it helps, depending on like a move like this, it gives us some stability. But I could also show you in a few moments a move where we can use the ball for instability. So if we've got the ball between our knees, we can also extend the leg and pulse from there. So this gives us a new variation on the move. To advance it, place the ball between the ankles. And again, you're creating some stability. So if you're just extending the legs, they might well be wobbling all over the place. Now, some people have problems with their neck. And if this is the case, I might well get them to use a cushion behind their head and just leave the head down and let the cushion protect the neck throughout the whole move. So I've got a normal cushion here. Lots of people in my classes use the cushions with like the little micro beads in which fold around the head. So we don't just have to do 100 seated, we can also do it standing. So in classes when I do it standing, get people to engage the core, bring the foot forward, and we slightly lean back and then we pulse the hands. And also, if people have trouble with that, this is where I might bring my ball in. So that, although you've got a bit of stability under your foot, also because the ball's a bit wobbly, you really have to focus on engaging the core muscles as you pulse the hands, which gives you another challenge. When we use the standing move, apart from just a bit of a different variation for class, I do a standing Pilates class for people who can't get down, up and down from the mat easily, often due to joint issues. They might be quite fit and healthy in other ways, but if they've got problems with wrists, especially carpal tunnel syndrome, a lot of people find it very hard pushing themselves up from the floor. Also people who've had surgery on knees and hips for a while, it is quite tricky, but we can come back to Pilates doing the moves from standing. So the final move I'm going to show you is we're actually going to sit on the ball. So So I'm going to show you from sideways. So the knees bent, feet flat, and we're coming back and we're pulsing. So this is another variation. Sometimes we do this on a chair. So we're still getting the pulse in hands, we're still getting the strength through the neck flexors, we're still working through the core, getting the core control, and we've got the instability of sitting on the mini wall, so we're a little bit wobbly, which makes us work our core harder. So that is a few different variations. They're mainly basic ones that are suitable for beginners. As I said, there's all the different modifications that we've got with them. So I hope you enjoyed your short Pilates 100 tutorial today. Join me next Tuesday for more fitness tutorials. See you soon.